We are presently at Chico Poly Junction.
All right. AAC Takeitback. AAC Takeitback. AAC Takeitback. Takeitback. Our people in Ekiti State, we are here today as part of our nationwide tour, which we have described as Revolution Now, because our country, Nigeria, is in need of a revolution. Yes. We are tired and sick leaders, yes, who have destroyed this country for 58 years. Yes. Think of where you could have been compared to other young people like you now in around the world. You are all struggling. You are struggling to defend your integrity. You are struggling to defend your dignity. You are struggling to go to school. You are struggling after school to find a job. You are struggling after jobs to earn or make a living. This is the story of Nigeria that we are here to change. And that the people who have been leading Nigeria for all these years, our ancestors, who are planning to sacrifice our destinies for their own health and well-being, they are not tired of destroying our country. Am I lying? No! In fact, they are interested in giving us more pain and sorrow. That's right. And we are saying that enough is enough. Ẹ̀yin yàn wá ní ìlú Ekiti, Akinyin, pé lẹ́ni àwa bá yín lẹ́ni ọjọ́ Sunday, pé ó ti sún wa bí wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe ìlú wa. Ó ti sún wa bí wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe wá ṣúkàṣúkà. Ó ti sún wa bí ebi ṣe ń pa wá. Ó ti sún wa pé a ṣe níṣẹ́. Ó ti sún wa pé a lọ́rọ̀. Àwọn ọmọ wa ò lè lọ sílé ìwé mọ́. Nígbà tí ara wa ò bá yá nílé ìwòsàn tí a lè lọ. Ìyẹn la ṣe wá bá yín pé àwọn bàbá wa tí wọ́n ń ṣe ààrẹ orílẹ̀-èdè wa ní Nàìjíríà, tí wọ́n ti bà ilé ayé wa jẹ́, a fẹ́ gbára wa lẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ wọn, àbí mo bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́? A fẹ́ gbára wa lẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ Buhari, a fẹ́ gbára wa lẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ Atiku. Ẹgbẹ́ wa ni ẹgbẹ́ AAC tí a mọ̀ sí African Action Congress. Ìyẹn ni a fẹ́ fi gbára wa lẹ̀. Èmi tí mo dúró níwájú yín, Omoyele Sowore ni orúkọ mi. Èmi ni mo ń lọ fún ipò ààrẹ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà lọ́dún tó ń bọ̀. A fẹ́ kí a gbájọwọ́pọ̀ kí a dìbò fún ẹni tí ó lè ṣe é. Ó ṣe àwọn bàbá tí ara wọn ò yá, àwọn bàbá tí orí wọn ti dàrú pátápátá, tí wọ́n ti bà ìlú wa jẹ́, tí wọ́n ti bà orílẹ̀-èdè yìí jẹ́. Wọ́n ń padà bọ̀ lọ́dọọdún pé ká máa dìbò fún wọn. A níṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́, a lóúnjẹ láti jẹ, a ní kankan tí a lè sọ pé a fi jẹ́ ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́? Ìyẹn la ṣe wá bá yín lénìí nílùú Èkìtì. Àti káàkiri gbogbo orílẹ̀-èdè yìí, a dẹ̀ mọ̀ wípé tó bá di ọjọ́ ìdìbò, wọ́n máa fún yín 5,000 naira o. Àmọ́ ẹ bi ra yín léèrè wípé àwọn tó fún yín ní 5,000 tẹ́lẹ̀, ibo ni wọ́n gbé yín dé? Ẹ ṣáà ti ní méjì wọn, APC àti PDP. Ayé ìgbà kan Fáyọ̀ṣe ló wà níbà yìí, ní kí ló ṣe fún yín? Wọ́n ló fún yín ní bíríìjì ẹyọ kan. Ó tó kọ́ bíríìjì ẹyọ kan, ó ti kọ́ 6 fúnra ẹ̀. Wọ́n ti tún gbé Fáyẹmí náà wá nísìnyí. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi ni Fáyẹmí, pé ẹni tí mo mọ̀ dáadáa ni. Àmọ́ ẹ̀yin mọ̀ pé Fáyẹmí ó tún máa kọ́ ilé mìíràn ni o, kò ní fún yín ní ìrọ̀rùn tí ẹ fẹ́ nílùú Èkìtì yìí. Nítorí pé àwọn tí wọ́n ń dọ̀bálẹ̀ fún lẹ́kọ̀ọ́, àwọn ló ní ẹgbàra yín lẹ̀ nínú oko ẹrú. Ẹ lè máa wà ní Èkìtì kí ìgbésí ayé yín kó wà lọ́wọ́ àwọn ará Èkó. Ẹni tí wọ́n mọ̀ sí Jagaba, àwọn ọ̀jẹ̀lú tí wọ́n wà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́, á rọ̀ yín pé ẹgbàra yín lẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn ọ̀jẹ̀lú. Wọ́n wà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ni o, wọ́n wà ní Kánò ni o, wọ́n wà ní Kaduna, wọ́n wà l'Abuja, ẹgbàra yín lẹ̀. Ẹgbẹ́ wa wá láti gbà yín sílẹ̀ nínú ìyà àti ìṣẹ́ tí àwọn ẹgbẹ́ APC, ẹgbẹ́ PDP àtàwọn ẹgbẹ́ mìíràn tó kù tí wọ́n ti dá sílẹ̀ látìgbà tí wọ́n ti dá ìlú wa sílẹ̀. Orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà nìkan ni orílẹ̀-èdè tó wà ní gbogbo àgbáyé tó jẹ́ pé ẹni tó ń jẹ president Nàìjíríà ó ju Nàìjíríà lọ. Nigeria is 58 years old. President Nigeria is 76 years old. Àṣàwà nìkan ni ìyà tó sí ni. Ìyẹn la ṣe sọ pé ìyà yìí ti wá tó. Òun la ṣe wá bá yín pé ṣé kò tí ì sú yín ni? Ṣé ìyà yóò tó ni? Ìyẹn la ṣe ní ká bá yín pé kẹgbàrá yín sílẹ̀ o. Ọdún mú wa wá sí ìlú Ekiti lẹ́ni ní ìlú Adó Ekiti. AAC
Takeitback.
AAC
Takeitback.
Fún àyíjẹ́ fẹ́ sọ ní Yorùbá. Wọ́n ṣe ń sọ ni pé ọ̀dọ́ ló lè ṣe é gbà á padà. Ṣé gbọ́ mi? Ọ̀dọ́ ló lè ṣe é gbà á padà. Ọ̀dọ́ ló lè ṣe é gbà á padà. Ọ̀dọ́ ló lè ṣe é gbà á padà. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ máa tẹ̀síwájú.
for president. Enough of APC, enough of PDP.
Are you ready to take it back from the old cargoes?
Yes.
Are you set to take it back from the old cargoes?
Yes.
Take it back! Action! AAC! He's something my friend that's Kojumo saying that Ekiti right now.
Yes.
We are ready to take it back in Ekiti State chapter.
Yes.
We are already on side for Shora 2019. We are already for liberation as a solution.
We don't want more men again. Omoyele Sowore la wa fẹ́. Nàìjíríà tó jàre wá. Omoyele Sowore la fẹ́.
Àwọn jẹgúdújẹrá, àwọn olóṣèlú tó ń parọ́. Owó wa ò ná kó jẹ. Àsìkò ti tó, tá a máa jára wa gbà pátápátá. Ìlérí asán ìṣúwà. Ẹni tí a ń fẹ́, olótìtọ́ ènìyàn ti dé. Omoyele Sowore rẹ̀ agbára ṣe sí Nàìjíríà ìyá rojú. Omoyele Sowore rẹ̀ Omoyele Sowore ètò ẹ̀kọ́ tó lè kóró ìlọsíwájú lè bàbá wa. Iṣẹ́ ti dé lọ́pọ̀ yanturu, àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tó yọ̀ kọ́rọ́, oúnjẹ fún wa lọ́pọ̀ yanturu, ìlera pípé fún tẹrú tọmọ. Ètò ààbò tí kò lẹ́jà ń bá kan, Omoyele Sowore mú wá. Ètò ààbò tí kò lẹ́jà ń bá kan, Omoyele Sowore mú wá. Èmi ti fọwọ́ mi sọ̀yà fún Sowore. Àwọn ti fọwọ́ mi sọ̀yà fún Sowore. Èmi ti fọwọ́ mi sọ̀yà, mo ti fọwọ́ mi sọ̀yà fún Sowore.
AAC!
Take it back!
AAC! Take it back!
Action!
Please, everyone moving closer to this place. Ladies and gentlemen, please, let's shift backward, please.
Let's shift
Just some
backward.
steps backward.
Let's face our president.
Let's face our president directly, please. Please, let's shift backward a bit. Ladies and gentlemen, please, let's shift backward a bit. Thank you very much.
Alpha.
Action! Action! AAC. Welcome once again to Ekiti State. Ado Ekiti precisely. And welcome to the revolution that we have promised Nigeria. You see, when the revolution is about to happen, so many people will be standing on the side and the sidelines. But when the revolution kicks in, everybody will be involved. Everybody will fall in. We have no doubt that the Nigerian people are ready for our kind of leadership.
Yes.
We have no doubt that Nigeria is ripe for the revolution that we have promised. We have no doubt that the young people of this country are tired and are finally going to get rid of the old people who have made it impossible for them to progress. We have no doubt that that era when people can go to the university, graduate, and find a job is coming. That an end must come to incessant ASU strikes.
Yes.
That Nigeria will not be the only country in the world where you graduate and then the only job for you is to ride Okada. That your parents send you to school from primary school, sometimes kindergarten, up to university, and you still live with your parents. That is not the kind of future we desire. And that is the future we must not accept. It's the reason why Nigerians must not vote for the people that destroy the past. Because they can never guarantee you a better future.
Action!
Don't be perturbed by their plan to bribe voters on election day.
You won't even collect it.
What we know is that that money that they are relying on, they may not even live to spend the money.
Yes.
They are just saying
And we are not saying that because we are violent. We are not violent.
yes, sir.
We are just saying that the manner and way they have treated this country for so long is not sustainable.
Of course.
And they will get to a point where people will say enough is enough. And that is why our party, the African Action Congress, for those of you who asked about our manifesto is very succinct, very direct, and very laconic. We call it Spicer Hits. And that is the acronym for it. But the word S is security. That every Nigerian must be secure in his own country.
Yes.
And we are not talking about physical security alone. We are talking about mental security. We are talking about social security. We are talking about economic security. We are even talking about cyber security.
Yes, of course.
Because we are the party of the future and the only digital party in Nigeria today.
Take it back.
AAC.
Take it back.
The second manifesto and agenda we have is power, electricity. That this country cannot have the kind of progress that it needs economically without people being able to use electricity 24/7. That is 24 hours every day, 7 days a week. And for those of you who are saying or who have been told that it's not possible, go and find out on the internet how the state and country of Egypt brought in 14.5, that is 14,500 megawatts of electricity within 2 years. In Nigeria, the PDP government spent $16 billion to generate darkness. In Egypt, they spent only $7.2 billion to generate 14.5 gigawatts is what they call it. Yes, gigawatts of electricity. And 40 million people were connected immediately after 2 years to electricity. So that's power for us is a major plank of our administration. And within 2 years, we will give you nothing less than 24,000 megawatts of electricity. And we will do it with a combination of sources. One of it is sunlight that you are seeing here. It's called solar energy.
Solar energy.
4,500 to 5,500 will immediately be deployed through solar energy. The rest will come from gas, hydro, even coal that is present in Enugu State can be used for electricity for those of you who may not know.
Say Bobo. So 2019.
There are 20 million cows in Nigeria. If we ranch them, instead of allowing Fulani herdsmen to be killing people around, the droppings from cow can also generate 1,000 megawatts of electricity. The next thing is infrastructure. We just came from Akure to Ekiti. It took us an hour and a half to get here because of bad roads. When I came here with my uncle in 1986, it took us 30 minutes to come from Akure to Ekiti. How many years later, almost 20 years or more later, no, actually 30-something years later, our condition has deteriorated. Yes. We want to dualize every goddamn federal road in Nigeria. And fix the ones that are in existence. So we have 20,000 kilometers of highway, only about 300 kilometers are functioning, in the sense of functioning. Right now in Nigeria, we will dualize that and double it. And also provide railway infrastructure. You don't have to drive all the time. If you want to come from Lagos to Ekiti, why can't you just enter a railway and it takes you there? Of course. You don't have to worry about dying on the highway. You just kick off your shoes, enter, and you are arriving at your destination. The next thing, of course, is corruption. We have a government that will fight corruption, not the way they are fighting it now. We have 3 different ways of fighting corruption. One is prevention. The most important thing is that you don't allow people to steal your money in the first place. Yes. Because the moment they steal, it's very difficult to collect from them. Yes. And you people in Ekiti, you understand it well. Yes. When Fayose came the first time, he stole. They couldn't collect it from him. He came again, he stole. They couldn't collect it from him. This is the bridge he did with 80 billion naira. Yes. Fayose came too. He built his own house on the rock or the hill there. Instead of building hospitals, they are building mansions for themselves. That is not the kind of future you need. Ekiti State is supposed to be the fountain of knowledge. The land of honor, not the land of horror. The fountain of stupidity. Because of the kind of leaders, and I'm not insulting you, I'm telling you the reality. Because of the kind of leaders that the Ekiti people have been voting for in the last 19 years. We must change it. We must change from the funny characters and have real people of Ekiti govern Ekiti State. So that you can start producing the best teachers again. My best teacher in primary school came from Ekiti State. Wow, bravo. Before, if you have never been taught by an Ekiti teacher, you have not gone to school. Yes. Today, I don't even know if Ekiti has teachers for Ekiti schools. Because of the leaders you have. But it is the job of the government to train our kids. The next thing is the economy. A lot of young people have no jobs. Every day our economy is described to us in esoteric terms. Our economy is always on PowerPoint presentations. How we are doing well with our external reserve, but there's no internal reserve. We will change all that so that the Nigerian economy will be working for the Nigerian people. But without roads, without electricity, without security, you cannot have an economy. That's the truth. Without jobs, you cannot have an economy. That is why we will focus on the Nigerian economy in such a way that people who have left Nigeria in a long time ago will come back to Nigeria again. In fact, everybody will be hurrying to come back home. Because I'm standing in front of you having lived 19 years in America. There's nothing there. You go there after a while, you discover that there's nothing there. There's nowhere like home. Yeah. And the moment you have a country, you have a country. Yeah. If you don't have a country, you don't have a country. That's the truth. The next thing is restructuring. A lot of people, you have heard about people talking about restructuring. They want to restructure Nigeria. But you now know what the restructuring advocates wanted to do. They want to bring Atiku back to power. The moment they started supporting Atiku, do you hear about restructuring again? No. because there was never any intention to restructure Nigeria. It was for the thieves to gather under the umbrella of restructuring, come back and start stealing and looting Nigeria again. Our own restructuring will be different. And one of the things we said we'll do is that even the Nigerian constitution is a fraudulent document. We are going to change that constitution. But for you to restructure Nigeria, it must be young people for whom Nigeria is meant that must restructure Nigeria. Not old people who are on their way to the other side. The only thing we owe them is to give them a befitting burial whenever they die. They should leave Nigeria alone and stop talking about restructuring. How can you imagine Obasanjo restructuring Nigeria for you? What would it look like? This is the Nigeria that he tried to restructure for 8 years. Look at it. How do you expect Babangida to restructure a country for you? How would the country look like? It's going to be a country of armed robbers and looters. This is the Nigeria they restructured since they were in power. How do you expect Buhari to restructure Nigeria for you? Nothing. They have nothing and they have nothing to offer. AAC! Take it back! Take it back! So very quickly, health, education in the health sector immediately upon being sworn in on June 12, 2019. We will hire 160,000 health workers to fund across Nigeria. Start taking care of our people, bringing back all our doctors, and engaging technology in treating people who have ailments all around Nigeria who don't have access to it now. But the most important thing about access to health is universal health care system for Nigeria, where every Nigerian can have access to health care paid for by their country. Not that the country is paying for the leaders to go and get health care abroad, while the people are dying here in silence. As president of Nigeria, I will never go anywhere outside of Nigeria to seek treatment. Any treatment I cannot get in Nigeria, so be it. Education, and this is very important to Ekiti people. Apart from investing in education, we have said specifically every child that's out of school will get 100,000 to return them back to school. Specifically, we have said those of you who are in higher institutions will give you study allowances. We will pay you to go to school. Study allowances for every Nigerian student, that every student must get 100,000 naira per semester for going to school. It doesn't matter whether you are going to a federal university or a state university or a local university. We will pay you to go to school because you are the future of the country. Following that is that we will hire 200,000 teachers. Those of you who are currently NYC dropouts, as I will call it, because after NYC you have nothing else to do. That is why it is called Now Your Suffering Continues. It will not be like that. You can pick up either a teaching job, a doctor's job. You can find a job to work at the solar energy farms that will build across the country. You can find a job in the new economic system that we are creating around the country. You can become an agricultural entrepreneur, 1,000 of them per local government. You will have something to do under our regime, because the reason, for example, why I want to pay students is simple. Already we are paying people who are doing nothing for us at the National Assembly anyways. So why can't we just pay people to go to school so that we can guarantee a future for ourselves? The next thing after that is agriculture. 1,000 agricultural entrepreneurs in every local government. That's 774 local governments across the country. Where you cannot farm, you can fish, right? Where you cannot fish or farm, there's something agricultural you can do in this country. Exactly. A lot of things are there. If you spit in Nigeria, it will grow. Why are we not self-sufficient? Why don't we have food security in this country? It is because of leaders that we have been elected into office. The final thing is tourism. We are here in Ekiti, also a touristic state that can be developed so that everybody, this Christmas, Ekiti should be filled up with people who are coming from all over the world to come and see Okogosi. The warm and cold water conference spring here. But we haven't even developed the highway. If there's no road to Ekiti, who's going to come to Ekiti? Who's going to come to Ekiti to come and experience any touristic activity? Nobody. That is why. Is it on? Yes. Hello. Hello. Yes. That is why we also must count on tourism, and that is what we call Spicer Hits. For those of you. Èèyàn wa tí ó dàbí pé òyìnbó lè má gbọ́ òyìnbó ẹ̀ díẹ̀. Nǹkan tí a ṣe wálé ní la tún fẹ́ sọ fún yín ni pé ó ṣeé ṣe kí ìlú yìí dára o. Wọ́n lè ti sọ fún yín pé kò ṣeé ṣe kí Nàìjíríà dára. Àwọn tó sọ fún wa pé Nàìjíríà lè dára nígbà ayé wọn, ó máa dára lẹ́yìn ayé wọn. Mi ò fi ṣépè òun kan sọ fún ọ ni pé ẹni tó ní kí Nàìjíríà má dára nígbà ayé tiẹ̀ á dára lẹ́yìn ẹ̀. Wọ́n ti bà Nàìjíríà jẹ́ dáadáa, àmọ́ àwa wá síbí láti wá tún Nàìjíríà ṣe ni o. Ìtorí ẹ̀ làwa ò ṣe wá pín owó, àwa pín ìrẹsì, àwa pín àkàrà, ṣe àwa pín iyọ̀. Torí àwọn ìrẹsì, àkàrà àti iyọ̀ tó ń pín fún yín, wọ́n fi ń gba kádàrá yín ni o. Ẹ wo èèyàn tó pín 5,000 fún yín lẹ́lẹ́kṣọ̀n. Tó ní pé kẹwàá máa lọ sí skul gbàtẹ́ bá yá ẹ níwárí skul lọ tẹ bá lọ bèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé ọ̀gá ẹ̀ máa fún wa ní skul kẹ wọ́n á ní pé àti fún yín ní stomach infrastructure ilé ìwé yín wà nínú yín hospital yín ẹ ti jẹ́ ọ̀nà yín wọ́n ti di mọ́ àkàrà tí èyàn dáa ẹ̀yà ni pé àwọn ò fẹ́ rú ẹ̀ mọ́ a fẹ́ ìjọba tí ó máa jẹ́ kí ìgbésí ayé wa ní ìlú Èkìtì kó dára. Láyé ìgbà kan ẹni tó bá lọ sílé ìwé tí ò bá tí ní ọmọ Èkìtì tó ń kọ ní ilé ìwé kò tí lọ sílé ìwé. Àwọn Èkìtì ló ní tíṣà tó dáa jù ní gbogbo àgbáyé. Tíṣà mi nígbà tí mo wà ní primary school Akọ́mọláfẹ́ Èkìtì ló ti wá. Wọ́n máa ń nàyàn ò bọ̀t wọ́n mọ̀ yàn kọ́. Wọ́n nàyàn lẹ́gba àmọ́ wọ́n kọ́yàn. But lé ní bá Èkìtì gan ní tíṣà tó lè kọ́ àwọn ọmọ Èkìtì. Ìyẹn làwa ní pé àwa ní ètò mẹ́wàá tí a fẹ́ ṣe fún orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Number 1 ni security, kí n kàn ká pàpàpà nítorí a ṣe ń lọ sí ibòmíràn. Ìkejì ni pé iná ìmọ̀nàmọ́ná, pé kí gbogbo èèyàn kí ó lè ṣe ògiri lé kánná kí iná tàn kó tàn látàárọ̀ títí di àárọ̀ ọjọ́ kejì. Nítorí ẹlòmíràn wà tí wọ́n bí sí ìgbésí ayé tá wà yìí tí ò rí iná kọjá wákàtí méje ní ìgbésí ayé ẹ̀. Ẹlòmíràn wà tó jẹ́ pé yéèmù kan tó Lémùrè ń kọrin kò rí iná láti gbọ́ orin Lémùrè. Ìyẹn ni wọ́n ṣe ń béèrè pé kí láwọn ti wá ṣe yìí sí o. Wọ́n fẹ́ wá dìbò fún àwọn ìjọba tó ń ba ìlú jẹ́ àbí ẹ fẹ́ ìjọba tó máa tún ìlú ṣe. Ṣé ìjọba Sẹ́ràmọ́ lẹ tún fẹ́ l'Èkìtì? Àbí ìjọba stomach infrastructure lẹ tún wá? Ìyẹn la ṣe wá bá yín pé ọ̀rọ̀ iléèwé náà wà o, ìwòsàn ọ̀fẹ́. Torí ayé ìgbà kan wà tó jẹ́ pé èèyàn kan wà tó ń pè l'Awólọ́wọ̀ ní gbogbo àgbègbè yìí. Bí ò bá jẹ́ títorí àwọn bàbá yẹn àwọn ò lè lọ sílé ìwé o. Ìyẹn la ṣe sọ pé à ń gbé ilé ìwé ọ̀fẹ́ padà wá sí orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà kí gbogbo ara lè máa lọ sílé ìwé. Ọmọ tó bá jáde nílé ìwé ó lè ríṣẹ́. Kó má jẹ́ pé ẹni tó wà l'Èkìtì ẹni tó wà nílùú òyìnbó ló ń fún lówó tó fi ń jẹun. Tí ìyẹn dáa àbí kò dáa kò má dáa. Ká lè níṣẹ́, ká lè ní ìgbésí ayé tí ó bójú mu. Ní 1983 àwọn Nàìjíríà wọ́n lé àwọn Ghana lọ ní orílẹ̀-èdè wọ́n pè ní Ghana must go. Ní 2019 àwọn Ghana ń lé Nàìjíríà padà wá sí wọ́n pè ní Nigeria must go. Ọ̀nà tí ó wá láti Àkúrẹ́ sí Èkìtì ládó Èkìtì ní 1986 mo tẹ̀lé ọ̀nkù mi wá láti Àkúrẹ́ wá sí Èkìtì 30 minutes ọgbọ̀n ìṣẹ́jú péré ló mú wa ló gbà láti wá láti ní 1986 ni o. À ń bọ̀ ní èní odidi wákàtí kan àti 30 ìṣẹ́jú la ká tó fi dé Èkìtì. Tálàṣẹ. Àṣẹ Ọlọ́run. Àwọn èèyàn ló ṣẹ̀ wá o. Àwọn tó ṣẹ̀ wá la ní pé kẹ́ má dìbò fún pé wọ́n kàn fi ìyà jẹ wá ni. Ìyà yẹn dẹ̀ ti wá tó Èkìtì. Ẹ má máa dìbò fún ìjọba Sẹ́ra Mọ́mọ́ o. Ẹ má dìbò fún ìjọba Somak infrastructure àbí ìjọba panápaná jẹun síkù APC lórí òkè ní ọ̀hún yẹn ń sìn orí òkè jẹun tí wọ́n kọ́ síbẹ̀ ìjọba tó ń tọ́jú ara wọn ni wọ́n tọ́jú yín o. Èmi ọmọ yín Omoyele Sowore ni mo fẹ́ lọ fún ààrẹ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà lọ́dún tó ń bọ̀. Ẹgbẹ́ wa onímọ̀ṣe sọ lóyìnbó onímọ̀ṣe sọ ní Yorùbá tí òyìnbó ni pé AAC Takeitback ní Yorùbá ọ̀dọ́ ló lè ṣe ọ̀dọ́ ló lè ṣe ẹ ṣé o Èkìtì a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín pé ẹ gbà wá taratara ẹ gbà wá tọkàntọkàn àmọ́ tó bá dọjọ́ ìdìbò a máa gba 5,000 naira mọ́ 5,000 naira ni wọ́n máa fi ń ra kádàrá wa o. Ẹni dìbò ẹni gba 5,000 tó lóun fẹ́ ṣe bẹ̀ ọbẹ̀ mà ti jóná mọ́rí àgàn oyan. Jọ wá sọ fún àwọn èèyàn wa jọ.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ ní Yorùbá ọ̀dọ́ ló lè ṣe ọ̀dọ́ ló lè ṣe èèyàn ara Ọ̀yọ́ Èkìtì kété Ahmed máa pọ̀ mẹ́wàá sí ẹlẹ́dún mẹ́rin o ìmọ̀jì àgbà 5,000 kàmúrí àmúra gàrí jẹ́ o èyí kà ṣe mọ́tò AAC.
Thank you Yara Ekiti o nílà ó ti ṣe yìí sí o. Ìjọba Sẹ́ra Mọ́mọ́ ìsíjọba Somak infrastructure ẹ ṣé o.
Thank you.